Mr. Wong, how are you feeling after your first walk? Back?
A little short of breath.
Alright, well how about we take a seat in this chair. We're going to do it just the way we learned earlier. So you're going to turn that walker back up all the way to the chair for me, and then we're going to reach back with both hands. Alright, good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take your elbows and you're going to lean forward and put them on your knees. In this position, if you ever get short of breath, it's going to help. You have your diaphragm, which is your primary inspiratory muscle. We talked about that earlier. This puts that muscle on a mechanical advantage. So when you're ever feeling short of breath, when you're out walking on your own, you can just come back to this position, and it should help. Are you feeling a little better?
Yeah.
Good.
Action.
All right, Mr. Wong. So I just wanted to briefly talk to you about the position that you're in. I know the doctors put you in this position. They might have briefly mentioned it, but it's very important, so I just wanted to go over why you're going to be in this position for most of your day. So what this is called is the high Fowler's position. And for someone with your condition, it's going to really help. We talked about the diaphragm earlier, and it's your primary inspiratory muscle. And it's going to put it again on a mechanical advantage to assist with to help your lungs with breathing. The next thing it'll do is you have that chest tube and the incision on your left side. And this will actually help just to protect it, make sure you're not rolling over onto it. If you're in this position, it's kind of impossible to hurt it in any way. So that's important. And the last thing is we want to keep a dry lung whenever possible. So if you do have any secretions, this will help with sort of drainage in this position.
Okay.
You have any questions?
No, thanks for explaining that.
Yeah, of course.
Action.
All right, Mr. Wong. So we've gone over a few different techniques that can help with sort of expanding your lungs and protecting that lung. We're going to go over two more deep breathing exercises today. The first one is called diaphragmatic breathing. And basically what you're going to do is I'm going to have my left hand up on your chest and my right hand on your stomach. And what we're going to do is practice taking deep breaths where you're only moving my right hand. So
Okay.
the hand on the stomach.
Okay.
So take a deep breath in for me. Good. And relax back down. And do that one more time. Good. Now I want you to be able to do this when I'm not here. So what I want you to do is put one hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest. And just keep practicing the same thing. Nice deep breaths. Alright, good. So you can relax. And basically what that's going to do, we talked about the diaphragm a few times already. Again, it's going to help to retrain that and have good mechanics when you're doing these deep breathing exercises. Okay. The next one we're going to do is lateral expansion exercises. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hand over on this side, and I'm going to place it lightly over here so I don't interfere with your chest tube. And what I want you to do this time is when you take a deep breath, I want you to expand out into my hands. So push my hands outward. Good. And one more time for me. Good. So now we're going to do the same thing. I want you to put your hands over on top of your ribs, and I want you to practice the same thing. Give me two nice deep breaths. Good. And you have other muscles, obviously, besides the diaphragm that assist with breathing. And basically, that's going to help train those muscles as well, so that you're not just relying completely on your diaphragm during the breathing. Again, just like with everything else, if you have any sharp pains or anything like that, just stop, give it a little rest, perform it later. And for this, I just kind of want you to do it maybe a couple reps if you're ever feeling short of breath, like we talked about earlier, or every hour or so, just give a couple nice, big, deep breaths.
Okay.